Hello everyone, it's Mark the Tax Wit with Tax Tip Tuesday, Basic Tax School Edition, filing statuses. Today we're going to talk about qualified widower with dependent child. Remember the with dependent child part, that's the key for this situation. All right, so if the year your spouse dies, you were still married at the time of the death of your spouse, you would still file married filing joint, provided you haven't remarried since the death of your spouse. That sounds more like an episode of Dateline NBC, but it does happen. But on the rare occasion, it's definitely more common that people don't remarry right after their spouse dies. All right. So what is the qualified widower status? The qualified widower is only something that you can claim the year after the death of your spouse if you have a dependent child. You have to have a dependent child. If you were, let's say that your children are grown and out on their own and your spouse dies, the next year you would file as single. Okay, but if you do have a dependent child for the next 2 years, you get to claim qualified widower with dependent child, which gives you the same tax benefits as married filing joint. So if you still have a dependent child those 2 years afterwards, then you would be head of household at that point, which is what we'll talk about next week. Thanks for tuning in. That's your Tax Tip Tuesday.